I have a question for you. Is it possible for a 3-year-old child to have a greater level of emotional intelligence than a 28-year-old man? Years ago, when I was 28 years old, I began to understand the concept of emotional intelligence. I'll give you a quick story. Earlier today, we went to the pool, and as we were getting back in the car headed home, my son became very whiny. He was crying. Luckily, it was a short ride home because we could not stop him from crying. We didn't understand what was going on. And as he made it home, took off his clothes, I was giving him a bath, and he wasn't crying anymore. And I said, "Son, what was wrong with you earlier? Why were you crying?" "I don't know." And I've realized that's my son's go-to when he's feeling something that he can't necessarily communicate. He hadn't taken time to think through the process, and he's a 3-year-old, so can you expect him to? But I asked him this question. I said, "What were you feeling?" "I was feeling sad. I was feeling mad. I was feeling disappointed." I said, "Caleb, why were you sad?" He said, "Well, because I was sleepy." I said, "Why were you mad?" He said, "Because I was hungry." When I was 28 years old, I didn't have that ability to be that self-aware to understand the emotions that I was feeling. So my question to you, you as an adult, can you? How do you respond when you're hungry? How do you respond when you're sleepy? It's okay for a 3-year-old to cry, but is your emotional response appropriate for your age? Do you have the ability to be self-aware and also to self-regulate and manage those emotions? Something to think about.